Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to my channel, Tarot by Bronx. This is Tarot Talk. These are Tarot Things, and I'm your host, Boogie. Hey, Boogie down Bronx. I said it all wrong, didn't I? It's a mess. I'm giving collarbone. Wow, look at the collarbones. Okay. So today is a very, very, very special video. We're going to be talking about the chakras. The chakras. So I am just learning like the nitty-gritty about the chakras, so this is like a learning experience for y'all and for me to get some practice in. So, you know, in true Virgo fashion, I look at all these notes. My handwriting is trash, but this is what we're gonna be looking at for this video today. So let's get started. We got a lot of ground to cover, but I'm gonna try to cover as much as I can. All right, and I hope this helps you guys as well. So the first chakra is called the base chakra, but it's also called the root chakra. It's located like right up under your butt. Okay, so that's where the root chakra is. So signs that your root chakra is out of alignment. It's going to be difficult for you to trust nature, to trust Mother Earth, to trust your environment. All right, you're going to feel ungrounded. You're going to feel insecure sometimes. You're going to feel like your basic needs are unmet. All right, so like maybe you're not going to be feeling safe at home, or you're going to feel like you don't have enough resources. All right, so the color for this chakra is normally red. It can also be brown or black, but normally it's red. The element is earth. So the base chakra, the root chakra, represents earth, kind of like, you know, earth signs. So you might find that you are struggling with this chakra a lot, or you need to balance this chakra a lot if you have heavy earth placements in your chart. Physical signs that this chakra is out of alignment: you could be having lower back pain, knee problems, depression, even weight problems or hemorrhoids. And then emotionally, you'll be experiencing some type of family issues, or you're not feeling safe around your family, your security feels threatened in some way, or you have issues standing up for yourself. So that's the premise of the root chakra, what it's about. Signs that you are in alignment with your root chakra. You feel very grounded. You trust your environment. You trust nature. You feel secure around other people. You don't feel in survival mode. Like a big sign that your root chakra needs some work is if you're always in survival mode, wherever you are, very paranoid, right? You feel grounded. You feel cared for. Some of the causes for your root chakra being out of alignment could be fear of being alive, could be guilt, or maybe never having a solid environment. Maybe you move a lot, right? Move from place to place. You move from place to place throughout your whole life, and that's what that's from. So some crystals that you can use to help this chakra would be ruby, garnet, black tourmaline or tourmaline, obsidian, and smoky quartz. And the root chakra rules the adrenal glands. All right, so that is the premise of the root chakra and what it looks like when it's out of alignment, when it's in alignment. And then at the end of this video, I'm going to go back and talk about how you can strengthen these chakras. All right, so that's the first one. Number 2, second chakra is the sacral chakra. All right, the sacral chakra. When the sacral chakra is out of alignment, you're going to feel like it's hard for you to express your emotions or your feelings. You're going to feel out of touch with pleasure. Like maybe you can't find what really brings you pleasure. All right, where do you seek your pleasure from? This could come from some unprocessed anger or some creative blocks, or you're just going to be feeling very creatively blocked, like you don't know how to express your creative side. Another huge factor that this chakra is out of alignment is you're going to have relationship issues often. Maybe any type of relationship issues, just like you're not feeling safe with these people, which could be a root and sacral issue, or you know, this is platonic or romantic. You're just never feeling satisfied in your relationships and things like that. You could experience reproductive issues, and one of the biggest indicators for your sacral chakra is that you don't feel safe in your sexuality, or you don't feel safe sexually. Biggest one, because the sacral chakra is known for being a very sexual chakra. Okay, so if you have problems with your sexuality, you're going to need to work on this chakra a lot to get that back in alignment. You can also be feeling shame around your sexuality, or having issues with money or with goods. Okay, so that's the main thing if your sacral chakra is out of alignment. Now, if your sacral chakra is in alignment, you're going to have a better time expressing yourself creatively, or just expressing your feelings, expressing emotions. You're not going to feel very stopped up and blocked off creatively. You're going to have healthy and balanced relationships. You're going to feel connected and confident in your sexuality. All right, so that's the main thing for y'all. If you feel out of alignment with your sacral chakra, or with your sexuality, then it's most likely a sacral chakra issue. So this chakra, the sacral chakra, I always think of Scorpio for some reason, because for me, with having a lot of Scorpio placements, but I also struggled with sexuality a lot, like my whole life, or expressing myself sexually, or how I receive or shame around that area, and I'd never thought it was like a sacral issue, that could need some work. But yeah, so this element is water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So if you have that, a lot of water in your chart, maybe you need to work with this chakra more, make sure it's balanced and tap in there. The color is orange for this chakra. It's located like right in your private area. So root is like under, and then the sacral is like, in your genital area. It rules over the ovaries and the testicles, and some physical symptoms that your sacral is out of alignment would be also lower back pain, the bladder, kidney issues. There's a whole bunch, but those are like the main ones. And then mental guilt and shame around sex, issues with control, and issues with creativity. And the cause for this chakra being blocked is most likely because of some type of sexual trauma, sexual abuse, sexuality, rape, gender issues, something like that is usually what is triggering that. And then the crystals that you can use to strengthen this chakra are carnelian, amber, moonstone, and tourmaline. So mostly like orange types of stones. And same for the root chakra, you can use red types of stones, or brown or black. So that's number 2. Número 3, your solar plexus chakra. Your solar plexus chakra is right below your heart chakra, which is right in the middle. So your solar plexus is like in your belly area. Signs that your solar plexus chakra is out of balance. All right, so you're going to have issues with domination, wanting to obsessively control, or maybe you let other people control you, just issues around that area. You're going to feel obsessive about your appearance and how you appear to others, how you feel about yourself. You're going to feel inadequate. All right. You might experience some type of self-hatred, but power struggles with other people will be very prominent in your life. Also, like self-esteem issues are going to be very heavy on this chakra being out of balance. So how you feel about yourself is going to show up a lot. Now, when you're in balance, you're going to have good self-worth. You're going to have good boundaries with other people. You're going to feel inner peace. You're going to feel calm. All right. And maybe you won't feel the need to control other people or control your outside environment. All right. So this chakra represents the element of fire. So fire signs might need to work a little bit harder to balance out this chakra. You need to make sure that this chakra is upkept. So what's that outside? It's like a little, it's not even a fly. I don't know what it was, but it's kind of cute. But yeah, so needing to make sure that that chakra is in alignment. So making sure that you have good boundaries with people, that you're focusing on how you show up in control, or when to release control, when you need to assert control is going to be important. If you're a fire sign especially, and the color is yellow, like I said, I don't know if I said that, but it's yellow. Some physical signs that this chakra is out of balance: you might experience arthritis, strong, this is still considered like a mental disorder, but anorexia and bulimia, like self-image disorders, fatigue, and then emotionally you might experience a lot of trust issues, fear, self-confidence issues, self-respect issues. Criticism is very hard for you to take. You get very defensive. So that's a solar plexus chakra issue. Causes for this chakra being blocked might be repressed anger or control issues. All right. And then the crystals that you can use to help this chakra is yellow citrine, amber, tiger's eye, promotes self-confidence, and yellow agate. I think that's how you pronounce it, agate. And this chakra rules over the pancreas. All right. So that's the third solar plexus chakra. The fourth chakra is the heart chakra. So this is like the main one people tend to talk about, right here, right in the middle, right there. So when you are out of touch with your heart chakra, or your heart chakra is not in alignment, you're going to feel very disconnected from yourself and difficulty loving yourself. So it's going to be a lot of like self-love issues. You're going to really not feel deserving of love, okay? And maybe even have difficulties expressing your love to other people. Could experience some depression. But when it's in alignment, you will feel full of joy. You'll be able to love easily, love yourself easily. You have no problems being compassionate towards yourself. If you're very hard on yourself, very critical of yourself, then maybe you need to work on your heart chakra and opening up that space. And you're generous in love when it's in alignment. So the heart chakra represents the element of air. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, y'all might need to focus on the chakra a little bit more if you have heavy air in your chart. And the color is green. All right, the color is green for the heart chakra. So physical symptoms that you might experience when this chakra is out of alignment would be heart issues, lung cancer, anything going on in the chest, breast cancer, allergies, and emotionally you might experience grief, loneliness, resentment, issues with compassion and trust. All right. And then causes for your heart chakra being blocked might be repressed heartache or grief that you're holding on to. Crystals for this specific chakra would be rose quartz. That's like the number one that people always tell you for your heart chakra. But green tourmaline, jade, and any other type of pink stones. I have mine right here. This is green aventurine. And this is a rose quartz. And this is my tiger's eye that I forgot to show before. So yeah. And then it represents the thymus gland. So next you have number 5, which is your throat chakra right here. Your throat chakra is blue. Blue, this is my blue calcite, one of my favorite stones. It helps you. So we're going to talk about what that is. So your throat chakra, which is your 5th chakra, when it's out of alignment, you're going to have difficulty speaking your truth. The throat chakra is all about communication. All right, how you express yourself. Okay, you feel silenced when it's out of alignment. You feel judged. You feel out of touch with your communication with yourself and other people's, like you're not able to fully say what you want to say, or it's not being received properly. When it's in alignment, you can express yourself easily, and you have no problems expressing your truth and listening to your inner voice and verbalizing exactly what you're trying to say. The color is light blue. It's very calming. I love this. Like, I love working with my throat chakra because I use my throat a lot to talk to y'all. So it's really, really nice to have one of these around if you're going to be doing a lot of talking or you have a presentation or something like that. So the element is sound. All right, sound for your throat chakra. It's not like, all of the chakras are not like earth, fire. It goes to other things. So sound Physical symptoms that your throat chakra is out of alignment would be you have a sore throat, issues with your gums, stiff neck, thyroid problems, anything with your throat. Could even be asthma maybe. Emotional issues you might experience are expressions, different types of addictions, problems with your faith and your personal power. The main cause for your throat chakra being blocked would be withholding your words, okay? Holding back when you really want to say something. And it just builds up in there. Or not expressing your creative talents. Crystals that you can use to work with this chakra would be turquoise, blue kyanite, or celestite. All right, or blue calcite. Anything blue really would help, and it rules over your thyroid gland. Next, the sixth chakra. Sixth would be your third eye chakra. Right here. Third eye, I've been told my third eye is right here, but normally it's up here, so just don't listen to me. So your third eye chakra right here. When your third eye is out of a line, that's all about your intuition. So your third eye out of a line, you are very, very, very logical person, very overly logical. You focus on intellect, you focus on what you can see, only physical. It's like, you know, those people that are like, oh, I need to see it to believe it. That's probably an issue with the third eye that's really, really closed, because our world goes way beyond physical. So you tend to reject spirituality if this is blocked off, the third eye. Only focused on what you can see. You don't trust your intuition or anybody else's intuition. So yeah, that's the main blockage if you have struggles with that. All right. And when you're in sync, when your third eye chakra is in alignment, you're intuitive, you can trust yourself, you accept your spirituality, your spiritual gifts. You know that things are beyond the physical world. It's not just what you can see. There's a lot that we can't see, and you just feel in touch with that voice. The color is indigo, and the element is light. All right, so the last one was sound, this one is light. And then physical symptoms you can experience when your third eye is out of alignment would be brain tumors, stroke, blindness, vision problems, or seizures. And then emotionally, you might feel issues with evaluating yourself, like who you really are, inadequacy, and you're not as open to ideas from other people. The causes of this third eye chakra being blocked are most likely due to a lack of trust in your own intuition, rejecting your intuition, rejecting your spirituality, and yeah. And then the crystals you can use to open that up and help yourself become more open are lapis lazuli. Amethyst is a great one. Fluorite and kyanite. And your third eye rules over your pineal. I think that's how you pronounce it. Pineal gland. Okay, and so the last chakra is your crown chakra. It's right up here at the top of your head. I don't want to mess up my hair because this took a long time. So it's up here at the top of your head, and it's your seventh chakra. Your last chakra rules over the pituitary gland. But the third eye and the crown is very, very similar. They're very similar. So the third eye is inward, trusting inward, downloads inward, and then the crown is trusting outward, like source. So signs that is out of sync would be you feel disconnected from God, disconnected from source, disconnected from whatever you believe in, the universe, external sources. So instead of not trusting yourself intuitively, you don't trust any outside sources. Like you don't believe in God, not getting into religion, but you kind of reject it strongly. So not rejecting your inward spirituality, but rejecting outward spirituality, if that makes sense. Or the divine. You're angry at God, can't trust the outside world. You don't trust your path, you don't trust where you're going. You need to know exactly what's going on out there in the world. You feel depressed, you feel alone, you're not happy with your life is a crown chakra issue. Or you don't trust any higher power, you just trust yourself. Okay, so see how they're very similar but different at the same time. So the colors are purple, white, and gold. for your crown chakra, I didn't even write I don't think I wrote for what element it was. I'm gonna have to go back and see that, or y'all can like look that up, what element rules the crown chakra. But physical symptoms that you'll experience would be exhaustion. You might be sensitive to light and sound, and confused, like more than usual. Mental ability, your inability to trust life. You don't have a strong sense of values, or you're just not very inspired for living. Causes of this would be lack of trust in the divine or in your life, and unresolved anger towards God, okay, or towards a higher power. Some crystals that you can use to help strengthen this crown chakra would be amethyst, clear quartz, and labradorite. Okay. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out if I want to cut this video and do a separate video for like how you can like what you can do, because I think it's going to be very long if I don't cut it right here. So that was the first part. This was just explaining the chakras, the basics, what they do. For the next one, I'm going to talk more about like some tips you can do for each chakra, and that video will be a little bit shorter. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this first one, and I hope this was helpful to you guys to give you a sense of direction for the chakras. All right, I will be back. I am at Tarot by Bronx on everything.